Your mother learned something new about the tablet?
Haven't talked to her since the big fight at dinner. Hey, we're here. Mother? Tama? Get Isabella.
It might not be hers.
You think I don't know what my mother's blood smells like? Get Isabella. Tell her to find Cutter. Tama.
No sign of your mother. Cutter's gone too.
He was here. I caught his scent. He took her.
We'll find her, Tosh.
Why did he go after my mother?
There were letters from the Dragon King in his room about your mother and about the tablet.
Since when does the Dragon King want the tablet? He's been after Tosh.
The tablet's about Tash, about fire breathers. It's why Shathan's desperate to decode it. In exchange for the tablet and Shathan, the Dragon King will turn Cutter into a fire breather, like you.
That's Vashadan!
Isabella, what do you know about the Dragon King?
I know a thing or two about the Arntam, but I've never met one like him. He certainly loves dragons.
We know. His Arntam were the ones who've been blighting them for the gods.
I mean, he wants to be one. He drinks their blood and everything. Makes sense that he's interested in our Tash.
Isabella, you knew the tablet was about fire breathers.
Shathan told me.
And you didn't tell us because...
Wasn't mine to tell. Shathan wanted to tell Tash herself.
Is it actually possible to make Kunari into fire breathers?
No, that's not how it works.
I thought we didn't know how it works.
Doesn't matter if it's true. Cutter believed it enough to take Shathan.
Sounds like it's time to pay a visit to the Dragon King.
We found a map in Cutter's room. He's holed up in a dormant volcano to the north. It's full of old mining tunnels. Getting inside might be a challenge.
We'll handle it.
We'll all handle it. Cutter betrayed us. When you go in, the Lords will have your backs.
Thanks. Let's go.
All right, Tosh, we're here. What's the plan?
We find someplace Cutter and my mother were. I can track them from there.
You sure you don't want to head straight for the mine? Isabella said the Dragon King was there.
We find my mother first. She might be somewhere else. I'll kill Cutter and the Dragon King once she's safe.
That boat over there could be Cutter's.
Maybe. Let's look. She was here. So was Cutter.
You can track them by their scent.
Scent, tracks, whatever it takes. Cutter's not getting away.
We've got our Tom.
Is this a regular...
She's not my priest. She's my mother.
Ready for more arm, Tom? At least we know the Dragon King has her.
Not for long. Hey, take a look over there. She was here.
They went through here, then locked the door behind them.
I'll make us a path. Good. Come on.
You okay, Tosh?
I'm fine. You come to die. Hey, we're on their trail. Dead! We're getting closer. We don't have time for this. Hang on, this thing's gonna burn.
Is that an arm-arm gatlock cannon? We're lucky they didn't use it.
Must have hit him before they could get it ready. Hey, take a look over there.
Cutter. Bastard.
Oh, well, isn't that cheery?
Shark's Mouth Mountain. Looks even worse with lava pouring out of it. That's where he is. The Dragon King.
For gold and glory!
We came the short way. Any sign of Shathan?
No, the trail led here.
Then she's inside their base. It'll be full of Antarm.
Not for long.
Main path's destroyed. You'll have to climb. I know how to rile the Antarm. We'll make some noise and draw them off you. Good luck, Tash.
We will put it right. Have you been here before, Tosh?
No. Isabella told us it was bad luck to go near the mountain. Old Ravani superstitions. Said we might awaken the fire. No wonder the Antam took it over. Who's hiding? Come and fight it!
You know too much about us.
Cutter must have given them information.
It doesn't matter. Come on.
The Dragon King didn't use this place as a base. Why? Not his style.
Boss fortifications? No. He might send his Antom in here to hang banners and crap. But these aren't fancy enough for him to live in. They don't make him look powerful. One may still follow the Cune while climbing. Know your body. Know the slope. Know your next handhold. Always telling me how to do everything.
We're gonna get her back.
There's still stuff I gotta tell her.
Stop!
There's our way in.
Right. Let's go find your mum.
And then throw that stupid tablet into this volcano and never talk about it again.
All right. Now there's a view.
That's why he made it his lair. Dragon King! You want me? Come and get me!
Well, that's direct.
He knew we were here.
Is that our Dragon King?
Sounds like. Who cares? They're dead. Come on.
This heat. I'll work with it, but I don't like it.
Watch your step.
No guardrails.
Safety is for the weak.
And he's better, so bow down, right? I've heard this all before.
Tosh! I knew you'd come running. Kill them all! When this is over, I'll be a fire breather!
Corpse!
Stop them, you idiot! You can't take this from me!
All right, cuts us down.
Cutter is Vashadon. The only enemy who matters is the Dragon King. Still a stupid name. Dragons don't have kings, they have queens.
Well, let's go say that to his face.
I can't burn through the gate.
Let's look around for a way to open it. There's a lot of fire.
There's more coming!
The gate's down.
Good. Come on.
I'd give real.
Is that... This stuff belonged to the Grey Wardens.
Grey Wardens study the Blight. This must have been where the Antom learned to blight the dragons. Bastards!
Today we will claim our birthright!
You are lying. Tama.
Tosh, wait!
Today we claim our true strength by right of fire!
Tama!
Avatosh, little dragon. I am Otashok, the Dragon King! I am pleased that you followed our bait.
Tosh,
You're like me.
I am nothing like you. I embrace our birthright. You hide from it. You belong to the Antom. You should have been ours. Instead, the priest stole you away.
Leave her out of this. You wanted me, you got me.
Yes, the one you call Cutter insisted you would follow our bait.
oh did he? How helpful of him.
Cutter's dead.
There, the rage, the passion that burns inside an Adari's heart. Your mother could not quench it entirely.
What do you want?
I want your fire, little dragon. I want your blood. My Antom have grown strong with the blessings of Gillenay. And with your lifeblood, Gillenay can create an army of Adari for me. Our fire will burn this land pure.
You want to prove your strength, Dragon King? Then fight us!
You have not earned the glory of a death at my blade. The Antam could have made you strong, but your mother hid you away, made you hide in the fire. What does she tell you? Chakra to Ebron! You struggle against yourself, little dragon. You do not deserve this. It contains a message from our ancestors. The full words can be revealed by a dragon's fire. With this, we will prove we were meant to rule this world!
You are wrong, Atashak. Chakra Toebra is not an order to struggle against what you are. It is a reminder that through struggle you find what you are. And you have never done so. Evatash has. They are stronger than you will ever be. Rook, you will keep them safe.
Chakra Toebra. Tosh! Move! We've only got one way forward.
Tama. He dies.
We're with you.
Tosh, I'm sorry. Well, I don't know, but we're here.
I need to see her and kill him. You're dead! Ataebra!
We'll get him, Tosh.
Is that a dragon?
Get ready! You want my fire? Shock!
Come, little dragon. I prepared this just for you. Someday I will have a dragon of every breed that serves me. That's what I brought Joseph.
Look out for for the dragon!
Impossible! I am the Dragon King!
Dragons don't have kings.
Rook! Tosh! We need to move! This whole place is coming down!
I know. Just give us a minute, all right? Tosh, it's time for us to go.
I can... Maybe... Oh. Help me with her legs.
I'm sorry. We're out of time. Tosh, you've got to let her go.
We went there to save her.
Tosh, I'm so sorry.
You didn't kill her. She made the decision for all of us. Same as always. Shokra Toebra. What kind of last words are those for someone you're supposed to care about?
She also said you were stronger than the Dragon King.
And then I misunderstood the Kunari crap. Like always. We never got to yell it out. We never get to fix it. It's a bit of her horn. I cut it off when I left her. I should do something with it. Ravani would wear it as jewelry. But she hated when I acted Ravani. Kunari would graft the horn to their own. But she didn't want me to stay in the Qun. What would make her happy?
It's not about her.
Yeah.
Did your mother want you to be a Kunari who happened to live in Ravane, or a Ravani person who happened to be Kunari?
She wanted both. But she brought me here. She wouldn't want me to become more Kunari for her. She'd want me to be... me.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. I can do that. And I can do this. She wanted me to have it.
The Dragon King said the full message would be revealed by Dragonfire. Do we need to find a dragon?
No, the Dragon King was stupid.
Dragonfire.
Let's find out what it says.
Trust me, it's her. And we're lucky. If someone found the body before us, she would have been cremated.
Ugh, I'll never understand that custom.
What are you two up to?
Look, it's very exciting. Nev's invited me to help solve a murder.
Well, if anyone's going to gather clues from the dead.
I helped the Navaran city guard a few times, but a long-lost crime from the heart of Tevinter.
Let's not oversell it. You ready?
By the flame that stoked you, by the light that rises. Return and speak.
What do you want of this one?
You were a shadow dragon. Someone took you out.
She's already digging in. Be firm.
Why should this one speak?
For a chance to right some wrongs.
One last time.
Speak with no promise of answer.
You helped get people out of the city. Who was the last person you took?
No. Secret. This one's to protect.
They're clinging to a role, keeping secrets.
Fine. Then tell me who killed you. Did you see their face?
Their name gives the other away.
If they came for you, then they're coming for whoever you helped escape.
Nev knows what she's talking about. You can trust her.
Your final task will be for naught, unless you aid us.
This one saw the murderer's face. Piranhas. His son wanted out for Blood Mage family. This one got the son to Azariel. Help him.
The shadow dragons will get him to safety.
Thank you.
The spirit has left us. Thank you for trusting me with one of your dead.
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone. You're a different story. Thanks for the help.
Anytime.
Not good. Not even a little bit. Rook, we have to go. We might already be too late.
Slow down. What's happening?
The artifact. Remember how I told you that I'd know if they started another ritual? They did, and it's big. Really, really big. Arlethan big, maybe.
You sure?
Completely. Nothing else explains that resonance.
Okay. So how do we stop that from happening?
I don't know. Hope the ritual's just started? We might be able to stop it if they haven't gotten very far.
And if they've had the chance?
These rituals need an anchor with a physical body, so not a spirit or whatever Anaris is, which means Syrian. And there's only one way to free an anchor.
Then let's not waste any time.
Abundance.
I'm meeting Veilguard at Isana Nagat on the mountain. Come with me?
Is there unfinished business?
No, nothing of the sort, but I could use company if you're up for the trip.
No. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs. 100 little pigs with hands came after me. All together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry nugs? That was a bad job.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around, devouring everything in its path. The damn thing was a hillside, the size of a village. You try fighting a hill with a sword sometime.
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
It's good to see the two of you getting along.
Of course we're getting along. We're professionals.
We're talking business, Rook. Grab a seat.
Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
What about you, Rook? What's the worst job you've ever been on?
I don't think they get worse than Weishaupt.
No, Weishaupt was a shit show. Bad jobs are a different beast.
Weishaupt was a lot of beasts stuffed into a burning fortress.
You joining us then?
Fine. I'll cook something, if Rook's staying.
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanus owes me one about this contract on a Bronto.
Mierda. That Bronto.
What power Elganon displayed at Arlathan. How smoothly he commanded the will of hundreds at once.
If Alia's been kissing up to a god, it's that one. Venatori in his pocket and now an archdemon. Can't say I like where this is going.
You and Belara cut through his enchantment.
Yeah. Lucky he didn't know we were there. Can't count on it twice.
We'll find something new.
The Minrathous Wall of Light.
These lights, they're to remember the dead?
Unless the family lacks mages to keep them lit. Or the money for one. Then you're left in the dark, to Vintir's subtlety. This was Brahms.
Rana's our partner.
His light was out when I got here. I should have been back sooner.
Don't do that to yourself.
Rook,
Just trust me on this one.
I'm stopping Alia.
Looks like we had the same idea.
Rana,
He read serials between assignments. Romance. The last one ended on a cliffhanger. He was sure he knew the ending. I never checked if he was right.
I'm sure you could find the final chapters.
I know. I'm not sure I want to.
Pretending it ends well. We can give him that.
You're not the only one chasing Aya. I've tracked some of her followers. They aren't quick to talk. Most said I'd be saved soon. But I did get the name of a place. Sanctum Lucican.
Rana, that's great.
There's a catch.
It's an old temple. A lost one. If there's a record of its location, I can't find it.
It's more than we had. I can track this down.
And you'll tell me? Look, I know who else you work with, what they might suggest, but what are you going to do?
What I have to.
Docktown needs to see...
What? Magisters who look the other way? Bribed Templars? Venatori who walk?
They see you.
Is that all? Docktown needs protection, not an example.
Brom's light. Thanks.
Sure. Got some news following our chat with the Skull.
Good news?
The Shadow Dragons made contact with Rufus, that mage trying to escape his family. He's safe, and the family's tangled up in scandal and accusation. Funny how that happened.
What a relief.
Isn't it? Might even get some sleep tonight.
Best vegetables in Docktown! Very good!
Heresy! Obliterate them!
Well struck, Rook!
About to have a problem. Oh, Rook, that goes to you.
This message. You're connected to the other Candlehop we met.
My family isn't Altus either.
So you came in one morning and her desk was just empty.
Few people are worthy of an invitation.
Another message for us.
Interesting.
I should put that.
How strange.
I should get it.
You think what she was researching?
It's the reason. I have a cousin who lives in this part of town. Told me about the Archon's palace attacking the city.
Was your cousin hurt?
No! She was lucky. Her neighbors lost their market stall there.
It's a fight then! It's fire! Nice shot.
Oh, don't you impress?
Good work, Rook!
Who's there? Protect the shipment.
We don't have to. They can match us!
Fantastic, Rook!
And now Venatorian, what's going on?
Spectacular rope!
That's interesting. I wasn't expecting the Venatori to show up.
I heard mention of shipments. Perhaps.
Let's look around. I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
Thank the Maker. Did you find the others?
What others?
Those mercenaries have abducted people from around Docktown, then sold them to the Venatori. I heard them talk about a warehouse. They could be holding them there.
We'll look into it. The warehouse where we found the Darkspawn isn't far from here. I thought the Shadow Dragons were keeping an eye on it, but let's check just to be safe. Let's look around, see what we find. Well, that's not good. Sounds like blood magic. Trafficking in people. Vile. We need to stop this. Low tide beach. Let's go.
We've company.
Time for a fight! That's one for us.
We are crushing them!
Release Down to us!
We won't let you terrorize these people. Is these Venatori down?
As it should be.
The more scattered we make the cult, the better for Docktown.
We'll get you out of there. Hang on. You all right?
No, but I'm alive and grateful. They were going to take me somewhere. They talked about rituals and risen gods.
You don't have to worry about that anymore. You have somewhere to go. Someplace you'll be safe.
I don't know the city.
Go to the docks. Ask for directions to the pawn shop. When you get there, tell them Gallus sent you.
Buskers in Docktown? Father gives me a loud.
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Clan Llewellyn. We try to be no one you've heard of. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elganon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
Solus helped get us through, but he was protecting his interests, not us.
You don't think he helped for genuine reasons?
I think he wants his plan to succeed, whatever it is.
Always a plan. He's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. He and I shared another name. Vanan.
Elven for heart.
For my heart. You've spoken to him in your dreams. You felt the power of that mind. His love could burn against me like a bonfire. He seemed so kind, and wise, and sad, and looked at me as if I somehow mattered more than anything around us. For a time, I thought I would have followed anywhere he asked me to.
Must have been horrible when you learned the truth.
How could I have fallen in love with a god and never realized it? Why didn't he tell me? So many things he said. So many half-truths, inevitable in retrospect. And then, he went off to destroy the world, leaving me to clean up his mess.
You mean the Inquisition?
I mean all of this. He let me fall in love with him and then told me we couldn't. Then he told me not to follow, while leaving me just enough clues to find him.
Hold on. You think he wanted you to stop him?
His name is Solus. It means pride. Perhaps he couldn't change his mind himself and hoped that someone else could help him. Or maybe I'm the prideful one. Imagining his broken heart so that I never have to face my folly. That I loved someone, who made such grave mistakes, that I might love him still.
You almost sound like you're ready to join him in that prison in the Fade.
To give up the world for him? No. We've got to save it first. But after? If there were a way? If he felt the same? If I could leave the world behind and just have him? I don't know.
I believe what you and Solus had was real. But that doesn't mean you have to give up your life for him.
I suppose I just wanted to save him.
Sure. But not while sacrificing yourself. I don't think he'd want that. It's okay to care about him, but still let him go.
I suppose it is. Thank you.
This is all hypothetical anyway. He's trapped in the Fade with no way out.
He's surprised us before. But enough about me. Tell me about you and Nev.
What? Who? How?
Morrigan has eyes everywhere.
Of course she does.
Why don't you care about us?
C'est true the Antom haven't he?
Thanks for the tip-off.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. Besides, I have news, and every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
Magister Parvus, it's good to see you again.
At least someone appreciates my presence.
You're our eyes in the Magisterium. If someone spots you here...
Yes, I know. Can't be spotted with the shadow dragons. You worry too much, May.
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult lost people in Arlethan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
Preparing for something big. And don't like the sound of that. We barely got out of Weishaupt alive, and we needed Solus's help in Arlethan.
And that's why we need to know what the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now. How well do you know Maevaris?
By reputation, she's been a prominent politician for a long time, and a hero to boot. We don't work together much, but from what I've seen, she's earned the good name.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long. There's Dorian.
There's Lenos's associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
Mostly gone. Warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it a while. Half-eaten stale bread, water flask, muddy socks, and this map. Minratha's targets. That doesn't sound good. The bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain. This all sounds like trouble.
What are you poking about in there
Dorian
for?
will want to know.
Very good.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in the city. You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
We've got company.
Something tore through these... Watch out! I bet this darkspawn was what tore through the gates. More blight in the way. That did it.
There's quite a few of them.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. But I've mentioned that.
It wasn't enough. There must be another one.
Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Shadow dragons? How did you find this place? Venatori, to me! Do you think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? All the risen gods?
I don't know. But I can take you on.
The Shadow dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city.
At least we're not trying to blight it.
That's one less corrupt Templar in the Mathis.
Can't say he'll be missed.
Let's look around, see what we find. Risen God's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos' documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do to Tevinter. These star charts predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
The celestial alignment of an eclipse would only increase the power of the rituals the gods are preparing for. That must be the plan.
All this, the ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
The Shadow Dragons will be pleased to learn of what transpired here.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means? This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You? On the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
Changing Tevinter, helping people. If we can get something good out of all this, I'm for it.
You've given us an opening, Rook, and believe me, we shall seize upon it.
But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're Shadow Dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, you have been instrumental in all this. Which strategy do you prefer?
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus Mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the South. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
Nevaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show to Winter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before?
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
You want me to choose who will be Archon? But I'm not even from here. I can't decide.
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right. I'll go do that.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
The city will be better off with him gone.
We can hope.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not going to mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
I just don't know enough about Tevinter to know what's best for its people.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Maevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
What do you think might happen, depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
And whoever leads will have the Shadow Dragon's support, right?
Count on it.
We'll keep fighting. For Dorian. Or for Maevaris.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
So, what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
I meant about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
You know me. I'm trouble. But more than that, it's your city. Your Tevinter. And I care about what you think.
Sweet talker. Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But damn it, there's no right answer. They both play the game well, and Tevinter's ready for change. But the best way to get it, who can make it happen, I wish I knew.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Mevaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
What happens after it's decided who'll lead?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down, and they're scrambling to prepare for the god's ritual. They'll be distracted. It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
Mevaris should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity. That is my promise to you all.
And May will have my full support, of course, for when enemies get in our way.
They will. It is Tevinter, after all.
The risen gods are still causing chaos. The people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Oh, they will fight. This city has strength enough to stand against any so-called gods. We will win the day, and after that, we will win a brighter Tevinter for all of us.
A word when you have a moment. Greetings. I am Sia Rowan. I help the spirits in this area.
You help them?
I speak with them and for them, and sometimes they speak through me. We keep this land safe for spirits, so that no harm comes to them or to the people who live here. That is why I ask for your help.
Right. What do you need me to do?
Years ago, when mages rebelled across southern Thedas, Templars from the southern Chantry marched upon Ravine. They declared our mages criminals and killed many of us. The unacknowledged pain of that injustice twists spirits into demons. Stop the demons and let compassion ease that pain, and the land will be safer.
I'll see what I can do.
There's a fight ahead.
They're firing at us! We're under fire! Not too bad.
Greetings and welcome. You stand in Ravane, home of magic, danger, and adventure. Tell me, if you will, do you hunger for excitement?
I'm not against adventure. What have you got?
A Ravani Lord of Fortune was following a map leading to buried treasure. Sadly, Ritzinger attempted to loot a treasure chest mid-battle. Understandable enthusiasm, and I remember them fondly. But you can carry out their final wishes to find this treasure no matter the danger and earn gold and glory.
If you give me the map, I'll see what I can do.
Company, get ready.
Are those pirate corpses?
Guess we're not the only ones after the treasure.
To battle then! A solid blow! Well done! I believe that is a Chasen statue. How did it end up as far north as Ravane? I see we've company.
Under fire! Watch it!
They attack from a distance! Trouble ahead.
Got us at range.
Nev, I read an article about the Veralis family scandal.
Mirasa's paper's just getting that now.
Yes, and they called you a Dogtown dirt chaser and only referred to me as a sinister foreign necromancer.
We got off easy.
Sinister? Really? I fear these undead continue to be committed to a life of larceny.
Got us at range. Watch it.
Look! You're injured!
And rotate that.
You're too easy.
We got him sighted.
Got
Go.
company.
All set.
Well, aren't you one to watch?
It's the captain of these pirates.
Here we go. Got us at a distance.
Excellent. All safe?
You have found it!
Wait. Did you know where the treasure was the whole time?
You had to find it yourself. The real treasure was the journey. Now, Ritzinger would have used this to purchase a new ship. Since their last caught fire and burned, I believe a lady was involved. But the gold and glory are yours now, to use as you will. Adventure!
Glinting, gleaming, stealing us with steel, splinters flying as they kick in the door to our home.
You seem surprised. Navarra holds mages to different standards than Tevinter, Nev.
We don't hold mages to much at all.
Our people respect us for keeping malign spirits at bay and tending to the dead. A mage's conduct must honor that respect.
Sure, but who's got an eye on you?
Those who came before us.
Right, should have guessed.
baking in my armor. So much hotter here than back in Ferelden. Kill on sight. But they don't look like abominations. They just look sad.
Eyes open. See who got it. Have them now. Quickly!
We ran, but they chased us. We tried to surrender, but they killed us as we knelt. The spirits roar as the fire comes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The wood will always be scorched, but the rain has washed away the fire and smoke. Thank you.
Okay, so the plan is basically to sneak around, find Hezenkos's lantern, and smash it. That's quite a crowd over in the manor.
Johanna's gathering. If she's mingling there, we'll be spotted. Fortunately, we have someone who could pass as a servant.
You don't think he'll stand out?
There'll be other undead servants. I'd be surprised if Johanna recognized him. You know, she never truly appreciated Manfred's cleverness. Right, Manfred. You're to find Johanna's guests and help us gather information on where her workshop might be. We'll be watching in case anything occurs.
Something's going to occur.
Once we find and destroy Johanna's lantern, we'll end whatever she's planning. Hopefully before she introduces the lantern to her guests.
Should be enough time for Manfred to blend in as a servant.
Let's find a place inside to observe him, quietly.
Right. Let's find another way in.
Johanna's last guests must already be in attendance.
There's a lot of people here. Hezenkos must be planning to drain their souls with her lantern.
What's her next trick?
Sounds like the party's in that main hall where we confronted Hezenkos.
Perfect. We can watch Manfred discreetly from the balconies.
And see if Hezenkos has that lantern on her.
There's Manfred. And Johanna.
But no lantern.
Now, you were saying about a shrine in the manor.
Yes, a shrine revealed by a spectral tome, which, as an expert, I could read if our host ever lets me into the library.
An ancestral shrine? I could question the deceased there about the location of Johanna's lantern.
Well, if the book can lead us to the shrine, let's hit the library. The library's to the east, right? Where we closed Hezenkos's portal into the Fade.
Something brought her back to the mansion. But what?
Johanna must have a workshop hidden here. Likely where she's prepared whatever she plans to empower with this lantern.
Undead, and they aren't friendly.
Johanna's creatures, we must deal with them quickly. I'd expected Johanna to post more guards.
Maybe she didn't want to scare her guests. Let's see if we can find that book pointing to the ancestral shrine. Nothing about a shrine here.
And what's a romance doing under geography?
What about this? That book just snarled at me.
Ah, there's our spectral tome. Well done.
It's not opening.
One must be delicate. That guest of Johanna's claimed to be an expert in spectral literature.
And was interested in the shrine. Let's have Manfred hand him the book, see what he says. waiting for us. Manfred, take this tome to the man asking about the shrine, please.
Don't worry. We'll watch from the balcony.
What's this? The Spectral Guide to Blackthorn Manor? There now. I only want to look up one thing. There is an ancestral shrine in the northwest wing.
Perfect. Let's go to the shrine.
Yes, the deceased there should be most helpful in finding Johanna's lantern. This way to the shrine.
I haven't seen this many stuffy mages in one place since, well, Minrathus.
Some necromancer celebrations are considered the height of Navarra's social season, Nev.
And I'm sure Morn Watch parties are up there.
Well, you'll just have to attend one yourself.
Ooh, I'll need a new hat.
The shrine's locked.
We must find a...
Is this a key to the shrine?
Excellent, Manfred. Oh my. A body from the house of the Verheims, prepared during the Storm Age.
We can come back for it after.
Excellent idea.
Time to find Hezenkos. He's all yours, Emmerich.
By flame and seal, by light and flood, open your eyes once more.
Who dares disturb?
Friends to the dead.
Friends, this one was abandoned, lost.
Emmerich, it's getting noisy.
He's unusually obstinate. Speak! Where is Hezenkos?
Prove yourselves. What claim have you to the deceased? A willing dead companion. This one concedes. Hezenkos makes a thing that should not be. Red tapestry. Look there.
Rook, did you hear that? Manfred just...
I know. Also, we should move.
Oh, he can talk. Manfred, say something else. Come now, you just spoke.
We have to go.
Yes, yes.
More undead.
Johanna's work. They're on the right track.
Is that red tapestry? This wall looks... Ha! Secret door.
Manfred, could you please squeeze through and open the door from the other side? Aha! I knew I didn't imagine him speaking.
How can Manfred talk now?
He began as a wisp that embodied what most wisps do, curiosity. I knew he was learning quickly outside the necropolis, but this level of complexity is remarkable.
Well, Fred's always been remarkable. Could have told you that.
Oh, you must tell him so afterwards. Good work, Manfred.
Hope this leads to where Hesenkos is keeping that lantern.
I can only imagine what she's planning to use it for. Another shrine.
Fresh flowers. This place was sealed tight.
This must lead to Johanna's workshop.
What's that through the wall?
Oh my word!
Well, that's... She's not going for subtle.
I thought you and your little friends might worm your way into my party, Karen.
Johanna, even half-lich, you can't control something this massive.
That glow on the skeleton up there. That's Hezenkos's lantern.
She's going to use the life stored in it to reanimate that monstrosity. Quickly, we must reach the lantern.
This is a revenge list.
Johanna was never one to refuse a long and complex grudge.
People from the party. You.
Unsurprising?
Manfred.
How dare
Was a lot of undead.
You may as well weep for the fuel in a bonfire.
I'm seeing why Hezenkos failed that lich morality test.
We must make haste to that lantern. Unbelievable! Johanna's stolen a chamber from the Grand Necropolis and transposed it under Blackthorn Manor.
That magic should be impossible, so of course we've run into it.
The Necropolis's wards here are open.
Don't think I can't sense your thinking about it.
I wish Manfred had stayed above. It's fine.
We'll handle it. Can you release that ladder?
Thank you, Manfred. Now find somewhere safe.
There's the lantern. You're gonna free the spirits inside.
We must, before we can destroy it.
Like back when you were freeing those spirits Hezenkos trapped in the manor. That took a lot out of you.
I must try, Rook.
Emmerich!
There are too many trapped spirits! I'm sorry. I can't. Another lash of power might end me.
What's that, Valkaran? Afraid to chance death for your precious spirits? For all your fine words on the subject, only I had the courage to risk my life for our art.
I've seen Emmerich face worse than you.
I'm not the one so paralyzed by fear I couldn't seize immortality.
Johanna! Listen to me! You're right. I've never overcome fear of that final dark. I miss having a friend that could.
Yes. Always the idealist.
I'm sorry Lichdom failed you. I swear I would have helped you had you come to me. But puppeting this creature...
Puppet? Puppet? Do you think I'm staying a failed lich? I won't command my greatest creation! I will become it! Colleagues, interfering Templars, inept rivals, you all have a place in my heart. And tonight you will fuel my ascension at the cost of your miserable lives.
Move!
You think you can stop me? Once I get rid of you, I will merge with my greatest work and conquer this city!
Emmerich, can she do that?
Yes! She's attempting full possession with the life of the people here!
We need to stop Hesenkos long enough to destroy that lantern.
That much life inside it. The backlash could...
We don't have a choice.
Once I destroy you wretches, my union with my creation will be complete. I can't believe you brought your ridiculous pet skeleton with you.
His name is Manfred.
Aren't you persistent? Fine. I'll go down there myself.
About time.
Silence! I'll crush you myself if I must. It's touching that you brought your new friends to die with you, Valkaran. I'll be sure to bury you all in the same tomb!
Isn't working. We can't break the lantern.
You think I'd leave myself vulnerable to you? Enough playing! Your pointless lives will fuel my triumph!
Think we should move!
She's draining life from us. We must find shelter.
Right. You can't free the spirits in that lantern.
It might kill me and not even work. No living thing can approach it and... Manfred! Come back!
Any last words, Volkaren, before I... Ugh, you miserable little...
Manfred!
Manfred knew you could do this. So do I.
By the spirits bound here, night and shadow, light and blood.
What are you doing?
Let your chains loosen. Let the fade draw close.
You'll never succeed, you old fool!
I release you to the air.
You small-minded!
Emmerich, how's Manfred holding together?
We must go to the necropolis. His body could only take so much. But I underestimated him, Rook. What bravery in the heart of the dead. And how he grew. Manfred disobeyed me beautifully. He was his own soul at the end.
Can you bring him back?
I will ask.
Emmerich Volkaren. You were not expected so soon.
If I can do anything to help.
Thank you. But this must come from me. My lord, I come regarding Manfred, my fallen companion.
Yes, there are ways to return his spirit. But should you do this, Lichdom falls from your grasp.
What? Why?
Lichdom is long. If I'm to stand outside death, I must make peace with others passing through it.
What would we otherwise become? How many exceptions till tyranny? Revive him and remain mortal. Or let him slumber and join us.
Emmerich.
Manfred chose to help us. Am I too weak to accept his well-earned rest? I yearn for Lichdom, Rook. That leap into something greater, that everlasting light. Do I revive him and live out my days? Or do I honor death by letting him rest and protect this world through immortality?
Emmerich, Lichdom is your life's work. Your dream.
I imagined I knew its price. If I haven't even the strength to accept Manfred's sacrifice, I would outlive you all, Rook.
Would you still remember us?
Always. Kept alive in Lichdom's immortal memory. Death's swift touch, held back for all time.
If you really want to go beyond death, I think you have what you need to let all of us rest.
And peace shall follow. You're right. After I make my farewells, I will undergo the last rites of Lichdom. And Rook, thank you.
Emmerich probably has to prepare before becoming a lich. I should see how he's doing.
Lara.
Why is it so cold in?
Greetings.
Rook, you remember Veilguard? We were discussing some preparations for my lichdom.
I shall be with you until the end.
Collecting your thoughts before the big day?
Mm-hmm.
Lots of them?
I've so much to do. Crafting a glamour, for example. After lichdom, I'll need an illusion of my mortal appearance for polite company.
Good call.
I've told Harding about the ritual. I'll inform the others afterwards. Rook, would you accompany me during the final rites as witness to my lichdom?
Of course.
Thank you. When you have time, I'll send word to the necropolis.
I got word from a Ravani seer. She found a spirit who could translate the tablet. I'm supposed to meet her on the beach.
You need company?
Maybe. Yeah. Just let me know when you're free.
The fires are lit.
Rook, I've compiled the last reports from an informant. You remember our talk with Rana? She had a lead on Alia's location. A place called Sanctum Lucican.
A lost Tevinter temple, right? Does this mean you found it?
I'm pretty damn sure.
course you found it. And you were worried.
A bit early for the past tense.
So, where is this place?
The Mirathas Catacombs, an underground temple to the god of night. It was sealed off and forgotten under a derelict building outside the Thread Market. I've had an eye on the catacombs. Alias haunted them before, but they span the city, endless twists, hidden passages. It's too much to sweep alone. Thanks to Rana's information, I was able to drop the right hints, ask the right questions. Now we've got a sanctum.
Are you ready?
Rook, I don't know. We'll find out. Docktown's on edge. People are missing. The Threads are putting up a fight against Alia's followers, but they can't last forever. Alia's a powerful blood mage now. If I let her finish the ritual, no more chances.
So, what's our next move?
Meet at the Swan, put the last pieces in place after that. We'll see.
We have found new home. We've traced several disappearances to an unusual possession.
It seeks fear. Cut it down.
A possessed dragon. We must find.
Prepare yourselves. For the hunt.
What's this Lichdom rite actually like?
I must pass through the gates and meet the oldest forces in the necropolis. A final appraisal of my soul.
Hail Volkaren and his chosen witness, Rock, the challenger who has rebuked the cruel elven gods.
Collect yourselves for the right.
I'm afraid this is as far as you're permitted. If anything should perchance go wrong, what things we've already seen. Thank you for taking me on, Rook.
There's not another necromancer I'd rather have by my side.
Truly?
Truly. Good luck, Emmerich.
I am come to be judged by the dead.
Emmerich.
I see so much more clearly now. The deeper eddies of the Fade, the pulse of the necropolis. I have been through blood and darkness, and I have emerged into light.
You look so happy, Emmerich.
I am gifted with an existence few have even dreamed of. All thanks to a friend who helped me find a clear and steady heart. Thank you for coming, everyone. Please, bear with me. This will be rather difficult to explain. I may appear the same as always, as I stand before you, but I've recently undergone a ritual that...
I thought you'd have a skull face. Like a skeleton.
It must be his glamour. It's really something, Professor. I can't sense you're a lich at all.
Harding!
Oh, no. Was becoming a lich a secret?
So, the lich stuff is true, and you crossed that line.
It's been a long day. If you already know about the lich stuff, maybe we should talk later.
Oh, Harding only told us some of it.
I'm really sorry, Emmerich.
I'm not angry. I'm only disappointed.
No. That's worse.
Just tell me you'll keep your skin on.
That's not how it...
I should take notes.
Look, why don't we just start from the beginning?
Are you satisfied? Yes, I have entered lichdom, and I am not an abomination, or a demon, or a disconsolate spirit. I have become something more. And yet I am still fully possessed of myself.
So you are a skeleton. Got it.
I wouldn't have helped Emmerich if I didn't trust him to...
Thank you, Rook. But please, allow me. I'd like to think some of us have become friends. I value that more than you might know. But I am changed, and I would never cause you distress by staying where I'm no longer welcomed.
You're no weirder than you were before.
You're still you, no matter what you look like.
You all... Really?
I think you'll be fine.
Okay, now, question time.
So, what's this about?
I got you a thing.
Oh, Tosh, it's gorgeous. Oh, the stitching.
Yeah, because I appreciate your skills. At archery.
Thank you, Tosh. That's really sweet.
You're really nice. And, you smell good.
Oh, thank you?
Really good.
Please get there faster, Harding.
Oh. Hey, Tosh. Do you want to come with me to break this in?
Yeah. Like, now?
Of course now.
Oh, good. Let's go.
The fires are lit. Strength earns mastery.